Good evening. I'm Mature Gamer, and this is the Stat Report. Tonight, unusual security activity around Crusader raised questions as additional personnel and supplies are reportedly moved through Orison. On the national festival and its final days, as thousands of inexperienced pilots take to Sands increasingly crowded spaces, and campaigning intensifies in the annual Ship Showdown, as pilots across the Empire can prove that their spacecraft and apparently their personal purchasing decisions are superior to everyone else's. Plus, authorities investigate a cargo pilot who insists his missing shipment was already gone when he left the hangar. This stories and more begins now. We begin tonight at Crusader, where residents have reported an unusual increase in security activity around Orison. The SAN report has observed additional security personnel, medical preparations, and increased traffic around several commercial facilities. Crusader Industries has not announced an emergency, and there are currently no restrictions on civilian travel. Company representatives have described the activity as routine security. Not everyone is convinced. So we go to our correspondent Orison today to see if this is a change in Orison. Thank you, Mature Game. On the surface, there is little indication that anything is wrong. Wait, hold on. Oh. All right, I'm your field reporter here in Orison. On the surface, there is little indication that anything is wrong. Commercial traffic continues, businesses remain open, and residents appear largely unconcerned. But there are signs that something unusual is happening. Security personnel have been observed at several transportation hubs. Medical facilities appear to be receiving emergency readiness, and several independent contractors told the Stanton report that security-related work around Crusade has been increased. One contractor speaking on conditions of anonymity described the preparation as, quote, more than routine. Back to you, Mr. Gamer. Meanwhile, Stanton's annual Foundation Festival is entering its final days, bringing an influx of new pilots into the system. The initiative pairs experienced citizens with inexperienced spacecraft operators in an effort to reduce accidents and improve basic flight competency. Transportation officials remain optimistic. Insurance companies do not. So we thought over to our flight specialist on tip for all you newcomers out there on how to fly a ship. All right, thank you, Mr. Gamer. All right, so let's talk about flying, shall we? Remember, one thing is key. Less clothes, the better. No heavy armors. And if you must, light armor or a flight suit, or just the undersuit as well. That'll help you when it comes to the GeForces on there. So let's take the cockpit and do some flying, shall we? All right, most ships do come equipped with and call it an MFD. Here you can change the power settings on your devices as well. Make sure you keep your hands and feet inside the cockpit at all times. There is a flight ready, left Alt R, that will turn on and turn off your ship and get you up and running. If for any reason you see that this right here is off, hold F, click it, And now you have on. You need this for power to your engines, weapons, shields, light support, radar, and your cooling. The quantum drive is only available on SEM mode. Let's talk about that. There's two modes, hold B. Cooling, this is your travel mode. And when the shields are on, this is, well, your fighting mode. And if you want to, so, and these are there are two. Alrighty. Well, on fly mode, so we're going to take off a couple of things on there. Make sure you always ask the ATC to ensure that you could take off. You could hail them on your communications or left alt N. And there we go. Hangar doors are being opened, so we can take off. Hold spacebar, and we have taken off. And we'll retract your landing gear. F4 for third person view. W moves forward, S backwards for thrusters, left and D straight. Q and E is to rotate. And we are off. See that little indicator on the plus side? That means that my landing gears were down. Once you bring it up, your speed increases. And whatever your mouse is moving, that's where you're going to go to, Q and E. There is a drift, there's gravity on planet surfaces. Some don't have it, like moons. And if you want to go into quantum, you must be out of an atmosphere. Shift is actually boost. And the meter and the kilometers is the distance between the atmosphere and, well, the ground. This is a gas giant. There is no ground. Once we break out of atmosphere, our speed will increase. As you can see, we have my hydrogen fuel and the quantum fuel. Quantum fuel is what I need if you want to go into quantum drive. Whenever the signal says online, I am able to set a destination, wait until it charges, and bam, we're on quantum speed. Left click again, and takes you off of it. You could also apply your course on the movie glass, hitting F2. And you could zoom in with your mouse wheel. Double click to zoom in. Surfing station is close by. Let's route. Also R will do that. It gives me the destination, how long it takes, 10 seconds. And once you arrive to your destination, you will automatically exit quantum. Very nice indeed. Serpentine is 150 kilometers away. Let's go there. There is such a thing as GeForce, so going too fast, as you can see, can make you black out. The heavier the armor, the more the GeForce affects you. Oh yes. Quick trip. A quick tip is if you hit N for your landing gear and you're on couple mode, you will drop your speed. So it's a good way to brake if you need to. And look at the view. Look at the view. There are pads that you can land as well as calling for a hangar. Let's see if we can find ourselves a pad. Pads look a little bit different than the hangars. Oh yeah, pads I believe are on the other side. Yes, I think so. Nope, nope, nope. Painting has intensified in this year's Ship Showdown, with spacecraft manufacturers, owners, associates, and individuals with an apparently alarming amount of free time are competing for public support. Manufacturers insist the competition celebrates engineering excellence. Owners insist the proof their spacecraft is objectively superior. Neither claim has been independently verified. Now we look on some of the ship out there in the Ship Showdown. And 1 week after Saturn report traveled to Nix, independent cooperation continues before the People's Alliance operations across systems. Prospecting, salvaging, and cargo hauling is still on its way as we have industrial operators across the verse trying to help out Nick in any way possible. And finally tonight, Stanton freight operator is disputing allegations that he lost the entire commercial shipment after the party with his cargo ramp open. So we go to our field operator right now to see what's going on in this alarming trend. All right, yes. Kirsten Dynamics cargo enforcement. So the pilot claims all cargo was properly secured before departure. Investigators are disagreeing. One container was recovered, and well, it just contained the empty pips and pitch. The pilot has filed an insurance claim for such items, but that is it. That's all we have for today. Don't know what to make of this, but supposedly cargo was full, but he just left it open. Remember, kids, close your cargo ramps before you depart. And back to you. Whatever. I'm out. I don't get paid enough for this. Before we leave you tonight, we return briefly to Crusader. We'll continue to maintain that the unusual activity observed around Orison is clear. There are no travel advisories, there are no evacuation orders, and there's currently no confirmed threat to the city. For now, life in the city continues normally, but we'll continue watching. For the Stanton report, I'm maturegamer. Stay informed, stay safe, and more importantly, watch out for the elevators.